अपने जायज नंबर से *699 हैश मिलाओ और खास
मेरे पे
अपने लिए बनाई हुई ऑफर्स में से कोई एक सेलेक्ट करके अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
They should resume 63 for 3 in these 10 overs. I can tell you that the last boundary was scored in over number 4. That was 3.1 in terms of the overs bowled in the Afghan innings. Since then, there have been 41 balls without a boundary, and Sri Lanka will be pleased about it. It's a good atmosphere, it's a good crowd in there. There's a good population of Sri Lankans and Afghans in the UAE, and it just adds so much to the atmosphere. Might be a bit warm, but still they're enjoying themselves.
Well, Sri Lanka should be very happy with the way they brought things back. 26 without loss was the score in the first 2 overs. And then all of a sudden, those 3 wickets have really put Afghanistan on the back foot. Projected runs here with the current rate only 126. They go 8 runs in over 143 and 10 runs from here will take it to 163 that they will be aiming at. Remember, they haven't hit a boundary for the last 41.
Jamira's back. Pace and bounce. Straight away, you could see that. That's 88 miles per hour. There was definite rhythm in that delivery. Just look at the energy. And went past that outside edge.
Yeah, just look at the line, look at the links, everything absolutely amazing about that.
That's exactly what Sri Lanka wants from Jamira. Went for us. Look at where the keeper takes it. That is the bounce. He's rushing him. He's hurrying him. See that that's a nearly 140 for the first 2 deliveries. It's not only been on the money, but he's also been quick. Right, big game coming up again tomorrow. That's for India versus Oman, playing their last game, the DP World Asia Cup 2025. This will happen at Abu Dhabi at 6:30 p.m. local time. India has been outstanding up there. They've just completely dominated the Asia Cup so far in the 2 games they've played. Oman, on the other hand, has struggled. Well played, but will this... In fact, I'm just wondering, he's claiming the catch. I wasn't sure. It was difficult for me to judge, but they are celebrating. Kusal Pereira is claiming the catch. And Afghanistan have just lost their 4th wicket. Well, the umpires will want to confirm it. Yes, they've asked for it. Let's see.
TV umpire to director. We have an umpire review fair catch at the boundary. I have checked the field is a fair delivery. Director, can you show me the best angle on the boundary, please? Keep rolling. Put the ball within the field. Just no ball in the air. And he went outside. And he just caught the ball in the field of play. Director, just one time, just go back. One time, I want to check if the weather is for the skirting or not when he's catching it. Director, please go back. Please. Yeah, please go. Nice and slow. Roll forward. Roll forward. Clean the field. Roll back, please. Roll back. Roll back. Roll back. No, just back. Yeah, when it jump, and roll forward. Yeah. And just, I'm satisfied. It's a fair catch. I'm ready to make my decision for the biscuit.
Well, the second outstanding catch by Kusal Pereira. There was a great balancing act on the boundary at third, and also made sure he held on to it.
Song My 5 bundle subscribe करें, get 200 GB data और लगातार calls और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
Well, Chamira was brought in after the break to break the partnership, and he has done that. But you gotta give credit to the catch. Two brilliant catches taken by Kusal Pereira. This one was absolutely outstanding.
Right, Asmat Omasai is the new batter. Well, the average not great, but that strike rate just under 120, just 1/2 century in his career. Lot to do, lot of work to be done here. Chamira with his tail up. Oh, very nearly. That will run away for 4. I wouldn't put it down as a chance. It was a good effort. A boundary after 44 balls, but Chamira finding the outside edge of the very first delivery.
It has been an eventful over. Almost another wicket. Back-to-back wickets will have dented Afghanistan on the back foot. Look at that. Missed it. And a brilliant effort there. Brilliant effort. Well, just short over his gloves and rained down to the joy of Azmatul Omarzai to the boundary. Because he's opened his account with a boundary now.
Would have been a stunning catch. Would have been an outstanding wicket-keeping catch. He did well to get his glove weight. Just fingers in it. You could see that Chamira is really working up a good head of steam. Even the delivery that had the wicket had pace and bounce. Darvish Rasoli had the right idea. He was looking for the ramp. But Kusal Pereira was excellent. Great balancing act. Made sure he stayed inside the boundary. And then had the presence of mind to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it was the plan. The fielder was there right by the boundary rope. And if you see, he's bowled it at 138-ish. Not his fastest. So probably that didn't give him the distance that he wanted.
Excellent over. 6 runs and a wicket. 69 for 4.
Song My 5 bundle subscribe करें, get 200 GB data और लगातार calls और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
ऑफर चाहे कितनी भी अच्छी हो, अगर आपके मतलब की नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं। इसलिए अपने जायज नंबर से *699# मिलाओ और खास अपने लिए बनाई हुई ऑफर्स में से कोई एक सेलेक्ट करके अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
11 overs. Sri Lanka will be pleased considering the way the Afghan openers started. They were going at almost 12 runs and over. Hasanak at the opposite end. The captain just swinging his bowling resources around. And Dushmanta Chamira in this year's Asia Cup got 12 wickets.
आज सही ना है
In fact, that's in 2025, I beg your pardon. 12 wickets, an average of 12.6. Great economy, under 7 runs. Right, great.
पाकिस्तान और इंडिया को
10.8 balls per wicket.
Absolutely outstanding.
Well, he's using Dasun Shanaka quite judiciously.
आज कौन सी टीम
Knows that he
जीतेगी?
needs that fifth bowler.
ये टीम कौन सी और दूसरी
Dasun
कौन सी है?
Shanaka did have two
एक
overs and now
अफगानिस्तान
he's
एक
brought on at the
श्रीलंका
other
जो
end.
गेंद करवा रही है
On for
श्रीलंका
10. So he's
जो
got two
बैटिंग
new
कर रही है
batters.
अफगानिस्तान।
Ibrahim 17 of 24 hasn't really got into his stride. Asmat just in.
अफगानिस्तानी बड़ा हरामी है,
That's a look at the bowling. 3 for 12 for Noah Tushar was
ये नमक
outstanding.
हराम है अफगानिस्तान वाला।
Dasun Shanaka into his third.
Charge.
Oh, played on! Played on! Dasun Shanaka doesn't have a lot of pace. And Asmat looking to pull it. Drags it on.
That's a big blow. That's a big blow for Afghanistan. And the faces will tell you their fans absolutely dejected. Dasun Shanaka among wickets now. Slow one. He wanted to pull this, didn't get the pace on it. And he stopped that back onto the stump. The dugout can feel the heat there. That's a big wicket. Azmatullah Omarzai only scores 6. Afghanistan.
अफगानिस्तान कह रहा अफगानिस्तान को आउट भी होगा
भाई फोन कर दिया तो मैं कसम दिन करो मोबाइल से यार होगा उसके लिए आयो
होगा
उसके लिए आयो आज
तो लिया आएगा जब तैयार होगा तो किसका तैयार हो
तो आप इन करता और मोबाइल से लिया आयो
तो दुआ कर दो या बात
मेरा आज तैयार है
तो बस सही आज तैयार होगा तो लिया आएगा
तैयार तो कल होगा मुझे क्या आता है
71 for 5. The president, Mohammad Nabi, in at number 7. Carries plenty of experience and Afghanistan will need every bit of it. From Nabi here to try and rescue them from a rather precarious position. That tells you a story, Fidai.
Well, they know.
Not very different to your face.
I mean, they know this is their application to Super 4. Online. I mean, they win, they're through, they lose, they're out. Mohammad Nabi, 130. Loads of experience, and he will need to bring it out in the play here. He can hit the big shots and
Well, what Afghanistan needs is a partnership, and this is what happened. Dasun Shanaka not the quickest. You could see that the ball really didn't arrive. He was looking to play the pull and under-edged it. Can be very useful, Shanaka. Mixes it up. I thought he bowled a little bit into the pitch. Pace off that time. This is...
You can show me another angle, please, director.
एक हाथ कर रहा हूँ
क्या आज
पकड़ लियो
Satisfied?
ये गिला
और लो
Zero play.
बस हाँ जी
This side, it's a fair catch. I'm ready to make my display for the
यार तेलुका
whiskey.
गाड़ी लगा रखी है ना
Superb. Absolutely superb. That is the stage. 3 magnificent catches.
वहाँ ये रस्सा बोल के यार
Sunrun goes for 24. Afghanistan 79 for 6.
राशिद खान ने लगा भाई
एंटी मन में शोएब अख्तर होता है पाकिस्तान की टीम में इंडिया जो मेरी टीम होती पाकिस्तान की है बस शोएब अख्तर बंदा नहीं था पड़ता बस
5 balls left in the over. Wicket off the first delivery. Tamira taking an outstanding grab at long on. Initially he was looking to go over the long off region because he wasn't quite there, had to drag it onto the onside. Rashid Khan, the captain's arrived. So Rashid Khan and Mohammad Nabi, the two men in the middle now. 65 knocks, 132 strike rates, 4 no-look shots on the leg side per innings. Okay, I made that up, the last bit. Good shot over covers, almost for 6.
Yes, I think they've decided they just got to go now. Rashid realizes that he's got to catch the bull by the horns and go for it. Try and disrupt things there because at the moment it's one-way traffic. It's Sri Lanka calling the shots. Now he's going to back himself. He's dangerous in a situation like this. Many ways he'll believe he has nothing to lose. He can go for the full Monty.
Yeah, he's not going to mess around, that's for sure. Firing that one in. Round about leg stump. That's the follow-up delivery to the drive over extra cover. For 4, almost 6. Bouncing over the top of the stumps that time. So wicket at the first ball. 6 runs from the over so far. Last ball the over. Settles for just the 1 to retain the strike as well. Brilliant catch from Tamira in that over. 86 for 6.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप
Song My5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लगातार कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में। HBL कार लोन का लोएस्ट मार्कअप रेट सिर्फ 9.99%। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
No Ahmed to come, Faruqi or Rahman. They're the bowlers to come. They've got to do some batting though. But right now the spotlights are Mohammad Nabi and Rashid Khan. They've got to get a partnership together. 7 overs remaining. What can they do in the last 7 overs? Asaranga. Couple of overs. Inexpensive so far. Wrongman first up.
It's just not allowed to get away. Every time it's a little bit of promise, a wicket falls. They've not dropped anything, and some brilliant ones on the boundary. That is terrific stuff. Good presence of mind as well. And you almost feel now every over a big shot will be attempted because it's a case of do you want 110, 115 or just go for the jungle and look for that 140.
Just a classic case also of great catching making a massive difference. Half the wickets going down. And that last one to Tamira. Superb from Sri Lanka. Brings that sweeper into play.
That's brilliant. Really, really good stuff. Fielders have complimented the bowlers. Fast. Thought they were a little erratic in the last game against Bangladesh, but right on the money here.
Sara's been outstanding with his opening spell. 3 for 12. Doing some stretching at the moment and maybe back into the attack soon. Only 2 runs off this over so far. You might have heard the call for 2. They should better double up and come back for that. They do, but it's outstanding bowling. 4 off the over, 90 for 6.
Song My5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लगातार कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में। का लोएस्ट मार्कअप रेट सिर्फ 9.99%। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
The left and right batting combination upset the line for Chisara initially, but once he found his radar, he was outstanding. Picked up 3 for 12, had 2 magnificent deliveries to get rid of Jonathan Nuttall. Couple of deliveries, it just swung away from right-handers, starting around about middle-ish with his action, and smacked into that off stump. Janaka now. Just the single. Let's have a look at those 3 catches we've been talking about. 2 to Pereira. First one at a fly slip position. He had to fly to catch this one. This was Pereira again on the fence. Great game awareness. Superb skill, and this the last.
And in a span of half an hour, when you see that kind of catching, the dugout will be mighty thrilled. Someone like Sanat Jayasuriya, he was a brilliant fielder in his time. Now this is up in the air, much needed boundary.
Good connection from the skipper. Sherman chats from the 2 senior pros in the middle after that shot.
And they'll want this partnership to carry on. You mentioned, Hazy, about 2 senior pros. They can get another 50 from here. They'll feel this power in it. But the spinners they have. And the tactics good here. One's going here. Nabi is playing the waiting game. Rashid has decided, I'm going for it.
Need to go at around about 8, 9 and over. 1 or 2 big overs will help their cause, of course, but peg it around the 145 mark, maybe 150 if things go well. That'll be some batting to get there, though. Oh, there's that no-look shot. There it is. We've seen it. 6 runs. A beauty.
Wow. He means business, the captain. He says, if I go down, I'm going to go down fighting. I'm going to throw my punches as well. He's doing exactly that. This is a short arm jab with the bottom hand. Unorthodox, if mighty effective. See how low he gets to get the elevation. And then the work with the bottom hand and the wrists. Like a golfer. Head down. Just smacking it.
Never dream of playing the no-look shot, Ravi. Brilliant to see. Does it so often. Did it twice in the last game as well. Backward to square. Managed to dip that one over deep backward square. Missed the opportunities. Annoyed with himself.
He's a lively character, and he wants to be in the thick of things. 100 has come up. That's 6. They need those big overs. You can see now they've got some runs, some momentum going.
Standing outside the line of off stump. Stuns that into the ground. Can't scramble for that one.
Just trying to outthink the bowler, make him do something different. But he stuck to his line there.
But 10 runs off ball number 2 and ball number 3 in this over. The last 2 have been dot balls, which has just slowed things down a bit for Afghanistan. These 2 guys are good players. They can play catch up pretty quickly. I wonder if that advice from Mohammad Nabi is don't panic too much. Don't have to rush around a great deal. We're going to get over 10 this over. Sure, he's thinking that way though. Deep backward square in position. On the offside. Oh, just 0 footwork. For none. 101 for 6.
HBL कार लोन का लोएस्ट मार्कअप रेट सिर्फ 9.99%। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL। Song My5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लातादार कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
Download the Rocks app now. Download the Rocks app now.
Chanaka will be happy with the fact those last 3 deliveries were 3 dot balls. They got out of a hole there after being tapped for the first 3. 5 overs left in this innings. Where will they end up? 10 and over gets them to 151. Can they go that big?
Sri Lanka, on the other hand, will believe if they can break this partnership in this over, it could make a difference of 10-15 runs, if not more, to the end score.
Economical Hasaranga is about to start his last over. Nice tight line. Don't do too much with that line of length first up. Quick look at the points table just to remind you of what's on the go here. Afghanistan need 2 points. It's a must-win game for them, of course. Sri Lanka on 4 at the moment, so they're sitting pretty. Afghanistan are the guys that have really got to make sure that they have the running here and get themselves a good total and pick up wickets early when Sri Lanka come out to bat. That's the name of their plan. Backing away. Sweeper, just the one.
And even the bowling changes, I thought Aslam has done a good job. He's never had 2 spinners both going together. He's mixed it up, pace at one end, so the time spin at the other, not allowing the batsman to get into any sort of groove or nothing same about anything.
Chamira got a bit of tap in his first over, but left 3 in the tank for him. He came back and picked up a wicket with his over back, and he's still got a cup up his sleeve, and he's dangerous at the tail end. There's Chamira. Does a very good job of those Yorkers and bowls a good tidy line, nice and full at the right line if important wide of the stumps. Can't get hold of it at the moment. Rashid Khan is getting frustrated. Just lost his groove at the moment, Rashid Khan.
A lot of googlies in this over. See the banter between Rashid and Hasaranga.
Got the helicopter on his shoe. Seen a few of those shots played by him. Oh, yes. Top bowling. Outstanding work. 4th from that over at a crucial time. 16 done, 105 for 6.
जैज़ कैश आपसे गेम अप कर आसान से चैलेंजेस पूरे करके पाओ बेशुमार रिवॉर्ड्स क्योंकि जैज़ कैश रिवॉर्ड हब है ना
Zone My5 bundle सब्सक्राइब करें, get 200 GB डेटा और लगातार कॉल्स और SMS पूरे 5 लोगों के लिए सिर्फ 5,000 रुपए में।
HBL करंट अकाउंट के साथ सब कुछ आसान। आज ही HBL की करीबी ब्रांच में करंट अकाउंट खोलें और पाएं मुफ्त बेनिफिट्स। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
To the last 4 overs, Sri Lanka has managed to peg Afghanistan back. Looking at the projected score at the current rate, 131. But Russell, 10 runs and over at least for Afghanistan. They're looking at around that 140, 145 mark. Chamira. Starts off with pace off the first delivery. Only a single. Yeah, but if these two bat till the end, they have the ability to get into the bowlers, and that 160 still possible, which will be a match-winning score or a strong score to defend. It all comes down to this wicket, this partnership. Get Noor Ahmad in, get Mujib, Baruki. That's when you can control the Afghan batting, and Sri Lanka is thinking just that. That's why he's gone to Chamira right now. Try and knock one over. Up he goes. On the leg side. Dropped him. That's where Lalage. You were talking about the importance of wickets and how crucial can this turn out to be. Only time will tell. Oh, Sri Lanka have been brilliant today in the field. And then
a blemish. It was hit hard, it's flat. Vilalage charges, gets to him very quickly. He's a very good fielder usually. He's one of your bankers. Well, they got that opportunity. They created the opportunity.
Yes, you're right in terms of this is how the field is on the leg side, but in terms of what this pair could do, how close is that? Is it outside the line? He's asking for it. He's very confident he's reviewed it.
Yeah, you got to take it. You got both up your sleeves.
Have a player review for LBW. Check feed is a fair delivery. Front on spin medium, please. Roll back, please, one more time. And roll forward. Appears to be no bet involved, but confirm it from Ultra, please. Stand by, guys. Ultra is building up. Keep rolling. And roll back, please. Roll back. And roll forward. Roll back, please. Roll back. And roll forward. I'm satisfied he spikes when ball next to the bat. Back to Viru. Viru, stay with the original decision, not out. You on camera? Pick a signal. Thank you.
Well, you didn't have to go beyond that because it settled the issue. There was a thin edge. And, well, there was a lot of tension on those faces, and you could see the relief.
Pace off the way to go. With this field, Chamira cannot afford to give energy behind the ball.
Yeah, well bowled. Very well bowled. I'll tell you, this has been a wonderful spell. You take that first over out of the equation. Chamira has been brilliant.
Kusal Mendes, he really is keen on this. Well bowled from Chamira, the length, so good. And he walks all the way to the captain, trying to tell him that there was some battle on that one. Good over, two singles off. When Lalage has 1 over and 1 to Shara. The record early in the innings, 3 for 12 to him. He's got 1.
Not in control, but it won't go all the way because there wasn't enough pace on the ball. Chamira deliberately taking a lot of pace. Rashid Khan really looking to blast it.
Once again, Chamira outstanding. His first over went for 18. Gurbaz and Sadiq got into him. They were off to a flyer. His second spell and third spell have been absolutely brilliant. Ibrahim and Razuli tried to rebuild the innings. Now 29 off 28. By these two players' standards, this is very slow, this partnership.
Nabe, he's connected it. I think he's cleared it. Yes, he has. It's a good way to finish the over. 9 of it. It's 114 for 6 at the end of 7.
HBL करंट अकाउंट के साथ सब कुछ आसान। आज ही HBL की करीबी ब्रांच में करंट अकाउंट खोलें और पाएं मुफ्त बेनिफिट्स। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
ऑफर चाहे कितनी भी अच्छी हो, अगर आपके मतलब की नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं। इसलिए अपने जायज नंबर से *699 हैश मिलाओ और खास अपने लिए बनाई हुई ऑफर्स में से कोई एक सेलेक्ट करके अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
Been 7 4s and 4 6s, 42 dots in the Afghan innings. 114 for 6. They're down to the last 3. Just one building of any note, but the rest hasn't really lived up to the expectations. These are the projected scores, but these pair of batters, as Russell said, very capable of going past it. Powerful strikers. Rashid Khan on strike. Oh, that's a slow one, and he's asked for it. In fact, he's bowled.
Nuwan Tushara. Jeez, that was so good. It just snapped through Rashid Khan and rolled onto the stumps. Pretty sure that was very straight as well. Umpire didn't have to make a decision. He's right in front. The ball tips on Rashid. There you go. Quietly makes it way onto the stumps. Rashid asking for the review, but the umpire did not give him out. He was pointing to the fact that the bails were dislodged. Big blow. Rashid, 24 of 23, 114 for 7.
For 12 for Nuwan Tushara. The second time he's done that against Afghanistan, and the 4th time in his career of T20Is. And what a time for him to come in and show up. The Sri Lankan bowlers were up against it. The Afghan batters looking to take them on. Noor is the new batter.
He wants to. They'll get it well placed. Nur Ahmed not actually looking for 2. His idea was to get off strike, but he's placed it a lot better than he would have thought, because Nuwan Tushara, slow ball coming out of the hand and really dipping on the batter. When Rashid thinks it's coming on to him, but just there it falls.
He was asking for it because I think it hit him on the chest, so he thought it was bouncing. Pace on that time. Good bowling. What Nuwan Tushara has done exceptionally well today, Russell, is his line and length. His length has been really full. Look to swing, and this is that last wicket again.
It's so deceiving. The batter, you see it coming at you and then suddenly loses energy and the length changes. Deliberations for the Sri Lankans. Well, Lalage has an over. Chamira has 1.
Running hard. Be happy with a single.
And that's a smart thing for Nabi to do. Not try and take a bowler who's got his radar right. His execution has been perfect. You got 12 balls after that, and 6 of them are spin. Nuwan Tushara, he's got a couple of balls more. Can he pick up another wicket? The player in the spotlight at the moment. Try and take Will Lalage on, who probably will bowl the next over.
I'll be happy with a single. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is the only bowler who's got a 5-wicket haul in the Asia Cup T20s, and that was 2 against Afghanistan. As you said, he's just got 1 delivery left. Try and emulate him. 0 for 17. 12 dots, economy 4.43, and he's at a ball out there with the ball in hand, of course. Last ball of the over. Happy on strike. happy with the single. Noah Tushar ends his spell. 2 overs to go. Afghanistan 120 for 7.
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम अब न्यू पैक और एडिड ग्लूटा सिरम के साथ बात बन जाए।
HBL कार लोन का लोएस्ट मार्कअप रेट सिर्फ 9.99%, जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
Download the Rocks app now. Download the Rocks app now.
Fazal Haq Faruqi and Mujibur Rahman, the 2 batters left. That doesn't speak much in terms of batting for Afghanistan, but a lot will depend on the man on strike, Nabi.
Wow. Wow. He's gone for Chamira. That would leave Dunit Wellalage to bowl the 20th.
Interesting choice, and he gets it away. Very well done by Nabi. That was full and wide. And look at the way Nabi opens his face, using the wrists, and gets a boundary. Good start to the over.
Looking at the field, Mohammad Nabi knows what line, what length Chamira is after. The field is set. There's a wideish point, deep extra cover, and the long off, but he manages to squeeze it through. Chamira's pace also helps. It flies. It's around 142. They change the field now. That fielder at deep third, or the wideish third, now coming into the circle, and deep square leg goes back.
5 balls to go in this over, and then, as you said, Dunit Wellalage to bowl the last over. Sri Lanka after Nabi. As a wicket, they won this time on the full. Has he split the gap? I think he has. He's got back-to-back boundaries. This is a brilliant start to the 19th over.
Yeah, they'll keep fighting till the end. As long as Nabi is there, they'll still think 150 a possibility, which will be a fighting score to defend. Bottom of the bat, but still powerful enough. Last 3 balls from Chamira to Nabi have gone for 6, 4 and 4. This was, of course, in the previous over.
This time, 4 more. Not intentional, but Afghanistan will take it. This time off an inside edge. That rate of scoring is over 7 now for Afghanistan.
No, it's not been a bad 3 balls, but yet Nabi finding ways. It's the way the game goes. Sometimes your execution pretty good, but it comes back to hurt you. I mean, it's been expensive today. 45 with 3 balls to go in his spell.
Nabi, this time, finds the man at long off. Much slow. In fact, good running. Brilliant running by Afghanistan. Outstanding stuff.
Really poor from Vanindu Hasaranga. They had an opportunity to bowl the rest of the deliveries at Nabi. Now they're jogging because it's hit straight to Hasaranga, but Hasaranga walks to it. Noor calls, he might have been run out if the ball had hit the stumps, but they do the right thing in getting Nabi on strike. But really sloppy from Hasaranga.
14 runs of the first 4 deliveries, turning out to be a brilliant over. Just what Afghanistan wanted at this stage. Again, that low full toss. This time, Nabi wouldn't mind that single, just letting Noor face 1 delivery.
15 off the over. Last ball from Chamira. Now, if I was Nabi, I'll be telling Noor, you got a free hit this ball. If he gets a 4 or a 6, it's a bonus. If he gets out, it doesn't matter. Nabi on strike for the next and most likely to be bowled by Dunitwella again.
Amir has gone for 48. One ball to go. And he goes hard. And finds the man at long off. They'll come for two. This is his most expensive spell in his career. But Afghanistan gets 17 runs in that over. Down to the last. 137 for 7.
ऑफर चाहे कितनी भी अच्छी हो, अगर आपके मतलब की नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं। इसलिए अपने जायज नंबर से *699 हैश मिलाओ और खास अपने लिए बनाई हुई ऑफर्स में से कोई एक सेलेक्ट करके अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
HBL करंट अकाउंट के साथ सब कुछ आसान। आज ही HBL की करीबी ब्रांच में करंट अकाउंट खोलें और पाएं मुफ्त बेनिफिट्स। जहां ख्वाब वहां HBL।
Just look at that building. They'll tell themselves that they've got the momentum now.
A big over here, 150 plus, and we got a chase on our hands because the pitch seems to be slowing down a little bit. A quality bowling lineup. Rashid, Mujib, Noor, Mohammad Nabi, Faruqi, Azmatullah Marzai. There'll be a handful.
Well, Nabi versus Chamira today. Nabi has won hands down. Just faced seven deliveries and scored 22 runs at a strike rate of 314. Could be the difference. Right, he's down to bowl the last over. Dunitwella again. Nabi on strike.
Well, Lalage put Nabi down.
First ball, 6. Good start to the over. Nabi's going to enjoy this. Velalage tossing it up. And Nabi going over long off.
In 4s and 6s. The way he's striking it. Afghanistan looking or will get to.
Another one. And it's cleared as well. 149. He's got 12 of the first two. Nabi 41 of just 17.
All right, now that catch that was put down, Nabi was 5 of 6. Since then, 36. Counting, 150. Almost there.
Well, I think Charita Salanka took a big gamble by bringing on Velalage for the last over.
He had that over and he kept rotating the bowlers, using his strike bowlers looking for that wicket. They got the opportunity, but it was put down. And then you do get caught with an over like this because another one, number 3, 150 on the board. Look, a few days ago, Azmatullah Omarzai scored a half century of 20 balls. That was the quickest by an Afghan batter. Nabi can better that here today, and that would give Afghanistan a good score to bowl to.
He's certainly giving them that. 47 of just 18 balls. Would you believe it? 4 sixers, 3 fours, and counting.
So, Roshan, you take a gamble sometimes, you take a risk, which was correct. But Asalanka did. If it doesn't pay off, you get caught on the hop like this.
Well, 3 sixers. This is how he started. This went over long off. Plenty of power, then over long on. Then a change of line by Velalage. Doesn't matter. Another 6. Oh, well done by the keeper. It will be called a wide. But brilliant work by Kusal Mendis.
So far, in 4.3 overs, we break it down into 3 phases. The power play, 1 to 6. Oh boy, oh boy. You hear the noise. So it's going to be a free hit. 1 to 6, 7 to 15, 15 to 20. 4.3 balls bowled here. Afghanistan have scored 55. He's overstepped. Boy, the wheels are falling off. The pressure on the young man.
Not the time to do this. Not the time. And Nabi again has so much of power. Clears the boundary again. That's another 6. And he gets his half century of just 20 deliveries.
Joint fastest half century for Mohammad Nabi. Both those quick 50s coming here in Abu Dhabi in the same tournament. They've gone past 160. 2 more deliveries remaining. 3 4s, 5 6s to Mohammad Nabi. What a masterclass.
Last 30 balls, 61 runs for Afghanistan. Oh! It's raining sixers here. It is raining sixers. It's another one. That's gone 91 meters.
So 31 runs of 5 balls, and Afghanistan, they wanted 160, 165. It didn't look like they'll get to 140, but now all of a sudden they have a massive score on the board. And in all likelihood, will force Sri Lanka to chase down 175 to win. 59 off 21. 6 sixers in an over. Can he do it?
Well, he's hit 5 already. Velalagi under pressure. He's bowled wide. Obviously, a lot of talking going on. Just look at this. 1 no ball, 5 sixers. And I'll tell you, 168 for 7 is more than a respectable score for Afghanistan.
54-run partnership. It's just come in 17 balls. Mohammad Nabi, since being put down, has scored 54 in 16 balls. First ball. Second ball even bigger and higher. Flat and hard. Make that number 4. Yep, 91 meters, that 5th hit. The last ball of the innings. Can he make it? 6 sixers in the over.
Let's see.